Hello, Downriver. This is Ron Hendricks, President and CEO of the Southern Wayne County Regional Chamber. And I want to welcome you to another fantastic episode of Support Downriver Heroes. Today, we're joined by an amazing Downriver Woodhaven entrepreneur, Ketura, who is the owner of 9Round Woodhaven, and also Enviro Master, which is a phenomenal company that's helping a lot of small businesses during this current ongoing pandemic. So Ketura, how are you doing today? It's great to have you with us.
Oh, I'm so excited to do this, and we're doing great. So I'm really excited to be on this with you.
That's great. And Ketura, as I was just sharing with you a couple of minutes ago, the Support Downriver Heroes broadcast is really is a powerful way for us to continue to showcase some of our Downriver entrepreneurial heroes, especially during the current ongoing uncertain times. Right now, we're battling for a fourth pandemic relief package out of Congress, and of course, asking for some additional assistance from the state of Michigan and others. And so with all that going on, I know that obviously your business has been impacted in a pretty significant way, being in the health and wellness and fitness industry. Can you kind of open it up with telling us a little bit about how the current uncertain times have impacted not only your business and your ability to pay your employees, but also you and your family personally?
Yeah, and we, it was funny because we, in July of 2019, we actually opened 9Round. So we've had Enviro Master for about 10 years, but 9Round was a new business for us. And it was really a labor of love. We wanted to bring health and fitness. For us, health and safety was a part of what Enviro Master did for businesses. We've been for the last decade partnering with businesses from Enviro Masters and trying to make sure that they're operating safely. We've been concerned about germs for that entire time. There's 47 other organisms that our products are effective against besides the coronavirus and COVID-19. So we've been battling that. We actually call our team at Enviro Master the hygiene heroes. Oh, wow. So our Instagram, I always tell people, check out our Instagram with Enviro Master because it's at hygiene heroes. And that has been our at Instagram for a long time. So we've been battling this for a decade. Flu, MRSA, norovirus, there's a lot of germs out there that we're trying to help businesses combat and stay open and stay healthy and keep their teams and the public safe. So this was just another way to do that. So really during the pandemic, at the beginning, we were really focused on keeping other businesses open. And unfortunately, obviously with 9Round being in the fitness realm, we were in one of those first closures. So, it was difficult because we were so new. We'd only been open since July, so we hadn't even been open a year. And I think, a lot of members were still getting used to us. We're still getting to know 9Round, and the public in general around the Downriver area was just starting to get to know us. Right. We were just getting some traction, and then the pandemic hit. But you have to pivot. I mean, that's one of the things that I found that's amazing is, businesses that just say, you know what, I'm not going to get knocked down by this. I'm going to get back up and I'm going to come back stronger and I'm going to get creative. And the creativity is, the direction that we decided to go with 9Round is just saying, you know what, it knocked us down. We lost, some members. We lost the momentum that we had, but we're going to get back up and we're going to fight through it. Yeah,
it's that fighting spirit. And it's really, amazing how, as we mentioned a couple of minutes ago, how you really run two companies. You talked about Enviro Master and then 9Round. And 9Round really has, it's so cool because you have that fighting spirit. We want to give this pandemic that 1-2 punch. And we're not gonna, it's dealt a significant blow to our Downriver business community, but we're not gonna let it destroy us. We're gonna get right back up and keep fighting, and I love it. And then you mentioned a minute ago about Enviro Master and how you really truly are. Your company is a hero to so many small businesses right now who are battling this pandemic and trying to work with all the regulations in place and protect their customers and protect their workforce. And Enviro Master plays a significant role in helping small businesses to accomplish that. Can you tell us a little bit about how Enviro Master can help small businesses to protect their customers, protect the community, and how businesses can work together to help each other to work through this pandemic?
Yeah, and I think, and it's funny because you said we're fighting through, and this has been like one of our, like Rocky, you got to have Rocky in there, Rocky, that's the fighter spirit. So,
exactly.
That's been part of 9Round. And, the thing is, with our main focus with Enviro Master, and we kind of call it the toothbrush and the dentist. Mm-hmm. So every single one of our clients has a janitorial program that they run internally, or they use a professional janitorial team. They have some type of cleaning protocol. What Enviro Master does is we're kind of like the dentist. We come in there and we're going to do a sanitation, and we're going to kind of do that next level. So we're trying to help them, really find a way to elevate what they're doing, mm-hmm. to make sure that, there's a few people that they need to make sure feel very comfortable coming into that business, especially right now. And we feel, like I said, that for the last 10 years, we've been doing the same thing is, you've got to make sure that your employees feel safe to come to work.
Sure.
So they need to know, they need to see that. And we actually ended up calling it the Come On In, It's Safer Here program. And it's focused on profit, prevention, and enhancement of their current situation to make it just that much better. So that not only are their employees feeling like, hey, I can come in here and I can safely serve the public, because there were a lot of partners of ours, like our grocery stores, mm-hmm. that were essential to stay open during the pandemic. And I'll tell you what, with the grocery stores that we've been partnering with across the state of Michigan, it's been amazing to see, like, they open up early, for anybody that has maybe a compromised immune system, or are elderly, they'll open early and let those people come in. But it really is nice for them to see that certificate out in front of their building saying, you can come in. We do above and beyond the janitorial mm-hmm. here. We, mm-hmm. We're spraying and we're making sure that we have a professional company coming in and sanitizing this facility. And I think just seeing those certificates, we have a yard sized one that our clients put up. Mm-hmm. We have ones that go on the wall. We have tabletop ones for our restaurant partners. So I think it's so important for, people to just feel confident that they can come on in. It's safer here. And that really does help the businesses to make sure that they're letting their clients, their patrons, the public, and their staff know what they're doing. Because really, prior to the pandemic, I think the big difference that we saw is that there were businesses committed to hygiene, mm-hmm. but they weren't telling the people, they weren't telling anybody as much as they are these days. And so that's really what we've been focusing on, is making sure that our clients get the word out that, hey, we're doing something above and beyond to keep you safe. You mm-hmm. can come in here.
That's great, Ketura. And it's really all about businesses helping businesses overcome this challenge. And of course, there's going to be more challenges in the future. And it's great to know that there's a phenomenal entrepreneur named Ketura Brandes that's in the Downriver region that runs 2 amazing businesses, and they're rolling up their sleeves and they're working together with other businesses to ensure that we're not only going to survive, but we're going to thrive out as we get out of this very long and dark tunnel. So going back to Enviro Master, and that's some great information that you shared. How can a business owner or even somebody from the general public learn more about the kind of services that you offer, and to get in touch with you to have you come out and take a look?
So there is, and I would recommend going on to our corporate website. So it's mm-hmm. Enviro, ENVIRO-master.com. Mm-hmm. And then if you just search by your zip code, it'll take you to either my location, or we actually do have locations up in the north. So if you have somebody that's maybe watching that's like, hey, I've got a location downriver, but I have a second location in Saginaw, Bay City, or Grand Rapids, or Lansing, we have franchises up in that area too. Mm-hmm. So they can very easily get on there. There's a contact me page on there. And there's also some really great links to some of the, like the social media and things that we've done. At the beginning of the pandemic, I was actually on with Mills Gymnastics, which is a client of ours downriver. Yeah. Yep. And we were on Channel 2 with Roop Raj. So there's a link on there for that so that you can actually see the virus vaporizer in action. And then just recently, right before Thanksgiving, we were on with Channel 7 with our disinfection drive-through. We're trying to keep vehicles, like delivery vehicles that worked through like the restaurants, like Uber Eats and Shipt and places like that. Okay. Vehicles that are out there trying to get the food to these people that are ordering still from these restaurants, which is so important for our restaurant partners to be able to have this food delivered. So we wanted to help those delivery drivers keep their vehicles safe. So we started a drive-through disinfection for those. So there's some information on that. And actually the Detroit Free Press came out and actually went through our disinfection drive-through and did an article, I think right after Thanksgiving. So, wow, you know, you get to kind of see, if you go on there, you get to kind of see some of the things that we've done and actually take a little sneak peek as to what it is that we do when we're partnering with these amazing, you know, businesses that are just fighting to stay open. That's amazing, Ketura. And you truly are, you're getting a lot of attention because you're offering a phenomenal service to the community. So we're very grateful for your support and dedication of the Downriver region. You guys are doing a phenomenal job. So I also want to ask you, you had mentioned to me before that you are launching a podcast that's all about supporting local businesses. And I think you had mentioned that one of our members, one of our ambassadors, Ayanna King with Maximum Communications, is or will be one of your guests. Tell us a little bit about that podcast. Yeah, so she's actually going to be one of our guests. And we had another Downriver restaurant was our first guest. Actually, he's got a few locations. He's got one in Wyandotte, Bobcat Bonnie's. And then Ayanna is going to be on an upcoming episode. So it's all about, it's called Sisu Biz. And Sisu, it's S-I-S-U. And Sisu is kind of a family motto for us. It comes from the Finnish culture. So my husband's Finnish. And in Finland, Sisu is like, it's so entrenched in their culture. It means strength in the face of adversity. Oh, that's great. So love that. That's probably the easiest way to kind of translate it. But it's all about like not taking no for an answer. If you're given an obstacle, you don't sit down, you find a way around it, over it, through it, do whatever you got to do. They even have a Sisu emoji, and I love emojis. And it's like basically a person punching through a brick wall. So, you know, that's what that is all about. And I think Ayanna does an amazing job of like seeing those brick walls and punching right through them. So I thought she would be an amazing guest on that podcast. But it's really all about, you know, celebrating these businesses that have pivoted during the pandemic and said, you know what? If you tell me I can't go in this direction, then I'm going to find a direction that I can go in, and I'm going to go even faster and even harder. And I think that that's just so amazing to celebrate. And we were lucky enough at 9Round, you know, we were lucky enough to partner. My daughter is our partner here at the 9Round in Woodhaven. And we're lucky enough because with Enviro Master, we were able to work with the health department to get open earlier than a lot of other fitness, you know, studios. Yeah, that's because we were able to show them like, hey, we're going above and beyond to keep our members safe. We're, you know, a naturally, socially distant workout. The rounds are apart. You have your own equipment. So, you know, we were able to kind of use that, what I like to call the perfect marriage between Enviro Master and 9Round to really help get people healthy, both mentally and physically, because we thought it was really important, you know, to get people out and back and working out safely so that they could be not only physically strong and be able to fight, you know, this and other things like the flu that end up coming up. You know, you've got to be physically strong to be able to fight germs, in my opinion. Right. And so being able to come in and work out safely, was so important to us. So we were really excited that the perfect marriage between 9Round and Enviro Master allowed us to do that. And we continue to operate. And it's been amazing to hear our members so excited to be back out and getting stronger every day. That's amazing. It's that 1-2 punch. And I have to tell you, Ketura, with people like you and Ayanna and your daughter, I'm sure, and a lot of other entrepreneurs that are members of the Southern Wayne County Regional Chamber,
there's a lot of broken bricks and there's a lot of broken glass around Downriver because you guys are destroying those brick walls and those glass ceilings. It's amazing to see how you guys work and just accomplish the remarkable. So Ketura, let's focus on 9Round Woodhaven. And I see that you're dressed up and it looks like you probably had a exercise class or something this morning. And so why don't you take us on a tour of the facility? And I'm really excited to see it. Let's do this.
Yeah, and I'm going to switch the view around a little bit. So
Perfect.
One of the things that I think is so cool. So here's you get to see me in our 9Round. There's our 9Round stuff, and it's so cool. This is our selfie station. So this is in our dressing room, and you have your little selfie station here where you can take a picture. We even have some props. And this actually talks about our business to business membership. Because what we like to do is it's actually completely free to businesses in the Downriver area to have their employees get a benefit just for being an employee of a Downriver business.
And you just said free.
It's free.
It's all about businesses helping businesses. That's awesome, Ketura.
That's right. So because our goal is to keep those members that are working at businesses downriver healthy. So they get a discount and they get a benefit just for being in the SWCRC and being a business downriver. So that's kind of our selfie station. And I'm going to put on we've got our 9Round mask. So all of our trainers wear masks. So I'm going to put mine on. Well,
I love that mask. That is so cool. And that's an amazing dressing room. I've never seen anything like it. That is so unique. And
cool, right?
Yeah.
We got our Rocky poster.
Yeah, I love that.
All right. So let's go see 9Round. So I'm going to take you guys up to the front like we're coming in.
That is beautiful. What a beautiful gym you have.
So we actually sanitize the lockers.
So what is the
they get
caution?
Their own hand wraps, their own gloves.
What is the caution tape there on the floor, Ketura?
That keeps them 6 feet apart.
Very good. Everything is so safe. You're doing things so responsibly to protect your staff and the entire community and your patrons. Major kudos to you. Great job.
We'll talk a little bit.
So tell us a little bit about what's going on in there. Is that individual exercise classes or
So here's the cool thing. So here's the cool thing about 9Round. So it's so loud out there because we really get the music going. So I want to take you guys on a quick tour and then I'll explain some of the things that you saw. So when you first walk in, you have those lockers to the right, and each one of the lockers has that little red clip on it. That way, when somebody comes in, if the clip is missing, there's a little jar that they can put them in, and that tells them like, hey, this locker is being used. So if it's got a clip on it, they know, okay, I can put my stuff in there. Because here's the thing that's cool about 9Round, there's no class times. So what you saw was probably 2 members that came in at completely different times, but a new round is starting every 3 minutes. So you can come in and start your workout, and 6 minutes later, 6 minutes later, somebody else can come in and they can start theirs. So you don't have to have any kind of class time because especially now, people's schedules are crazy.
Yeah.
So getting to something at a class time can be really challenging for people. And we want to take away all those, kind of barriers to getting healthy. So you can walk in whenever you want, as long as we're open.
Yeah, right.
And then you put your stuff in that locker, and then you saw that key fob. You kind of go over there, you wave it. It's completely touchless. And then you're logged in. You don't have to touch anything. You don't have to sign in. And it also helps with our contact tracing because that puts all their information into the system. So we know exactly what time they logged in and when they started to work out. The health department was really excited to hear about that because it's completely touchless and it also does contact tracing. So And then each round, as you saw, we have that caution tape on the floor so that we make sure that our members are staying 6 feet apart. Right now, we're keeping our members 2 rounds apart so that they're 12 feet, just to be extra cautious during this time frame. And then you saw that there was another member in there that was being trained by one of our trainers. So there are certain rounds where we do what we call trainer led. It's touchless trainer led. So we don't actually come in contact with you. You're always just hitting the bag. And the cool thing is you have your own hand wraps. You have your own gloves. Those go home with you. You take them home. We actually do have sanitizing spray that you can use here if you want to spray those before you leave. It's actually an Enviro Master product that they use.
Sure, of course.
Effective against the flu, of course.
Yeah, it has to be the best product, right?
Yep. So they use that and it's effective. And it's actually what we use for all of our clients to recommend what they can sanitize with in between Enviro Master's visits. So, and then Haley, my daughter, is actually certified as a technician with Enviro Master. So she worked for us from the time that she was 18 to the time that she was 23 when we opened this place. And so she's got 5 years of Enviro Master experience.
Now, Ketura, you don't look old enough to have a 23-year-old.
See,
so that's a huge testimony to 9Round.
Oh, thank you. You just made my week, possibly my year. So yeah, no, I have 24-year-old twins.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I have a 16-year-old that goes to Riverview. I have a 14-year-old that goes to Riverview. And then I have a 10-year-old that's in the elementary school in Riverview. So
good for you. Yeah. Are you guys Riverview residents?
I have 5 altogether.
Are you Riverview residents?
Yes.
Yeah, so am I. So thumbs up. We love Riverview.
So technically, I guess they call it North Trenton where we're at.
Okay.
It's Riverview school system. Yep.
Very good. Good for you.
And then I actually have 2 grandbabies too. So Haley's twin brother.
Yeah, I don't believe you anymore, okay?
I swear. So I have 2 grandbabies. So Haley's got a twin brother. My daughter has a twin brother, and he is in the military. He's actually stationed in Anchorage, Alaska.
Great. Wow.
So he's my hero.
Yes.
And he's got a 1.5-year-old little boy, and just had his second baby with his wife don't mess up the date, November 9th. So he's just a little over a month old. So that's kind of awesome.
Wow. Well, we thank him for his service. He truly is a hero to us all. Just like you are, Ketura. You're one of our entrepreneurial heroes in the Downriver region. And we're very grateful for you spending some time with us today and taking us on a tour. As we wrap things up, I know everybody's probably wondering, how do I learn more about the business-to-business program? What are your hours? Where are you located? How do we get in contact with you?
Yep. So, and here, I'm going to show you I'm going to put this around here and give you some of our sites right here. So there's our 9Round Woodhaven, and you can go on to 9round.com. You can actually sign up for a free workout right there online. So we always want you to come in and try it first. So I know you love the word free, Ron. So
sure,
you can come in and do a free first-time workout. That's always free. Come in, try it out. And it's an amazing way to kind of see, kind of try it before you buy it kind of thing. And it makes it so much fun to just be able to go on there and schedule it whenever you want. Because we want to know when our first-time workout people are coming in.
Yeah.
So you can go in there and schedule that. And then we are right at the corner of West and Allen. Okay. So anybody downriver knows where West and Allen is. We're in the same complex with Applebee's. So we're right behind Applebee's.
Okay.
And so in the same complex here with Home Depot and Five Guys and all those amazing restaurants right around here.
That's a happening place at West and Allen. Oh my gosh. Well, Ketura, thank you so much for being with us today. This was a very exciting, energetic broadcast, and you truly are bringing so much energy to our region, and we're very grateful for your tremendous support and commitment to the entire business community, and for frankly your service to our entire region. Thank you, Ketura.
Oh, thanks, Ron. It's been so amazing. I'm so excited to be on here with you.
That's great, and good luck with your broadcast too. I'm looking forward to watching that as well. Your podcast, rather. Yeah. So thank you, Ketura, again. I want to thank you for watching this episode of Support Downriver Heroes. We had a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to our next episode where we feature Downriver's entrepreneurial heroes. Remember, go out, support our local small business community, and always support Downriver. Have a wonderful day.